John Kerry became the Secretary of State at the end of February of 2013, and immediately he starts to redefine shuttle diplomacy to the Middle East by making all these trips over there to try to rekindle the peace talks between the Palestinians and the Jews. Matter of fact, as we speak here today, he's already gone over at least 10 times throughout the year. But those peace talks were abruptly interrupted by powerful events in Egypt in July, when Mohamed Morsi was deposed and imprisoned in Egypt, and now it's still uncertain what will be the outcome. It's being ran by a military coup. Okay, well, that was big news, but that was then followed right on the heels in the next month in Syria when the unspeakable happened, when chemical weapons came out, and we almost got drawn into another war. Barack Obama said that was a red line for him the year prior in 2012. And, most of the listeners will recall what a big deal that was. Matter of fact, the Israelis certainly recall it, because when those chemical weapons came out in Syria, Israelis stood hours upon hours in lines to get their gas masks. And they're very concerned that that could ultimately hit Israel. And we were almost drawn into our fourth Middle East war. Now, then, if that wasn't big enough news, the Iranian nuclear program, the international community now trying to broker a peace deal with them, because Iran is rapidly approaching becoming a nuclear nation, and, of course, the concerns are they'll have nuclear weapons as well. Now, Jan, what's critical about this is that we're not talking about some irate Palestinian who hijacks a dump truck and mows over some Israelis, which that type of terrorism has happened in the past. We are talking about weapons of mass destruction coming out in the Middle East, and none of these issues have found any resolution. They're all festering. Even the chemical weapons scenario in Syria has extended its December 31st, 2013 deadline of dismantling the major chemical arsenals. So we are looking, coming into 2014, at a very problematic scenario that could mushroom into almost an apocalyptic condition. And I'll tell you why I say that, because all of those countries, and of course the Palestinians and Israelis, they're in Bible prophecies in the end times. And it looks as though the stage is being set for the fulfillment of at least one, two, maybe three of these Bible prophecies, Jan.